Months after vanishing from Skyrim's war-torn roads, Dex was finally found, broken, alone, and drowning himself in drink. Haunted by the prophecy that awakened the dragons, and the lives lost because of it, Dex could no longer escape the darkness growing inside him. With every dragon slain, the curse tightened its grip, changing him into something he no longer recognized. Tormented by memories of Oni, the childhood friend he secretly loved, Dex buried his grief beneath ale and silence, convinced that everyone around him suffered because of his fate. But Lydia refused to let the Dragonborn disappear into the ashes of his regret. As dragons across Skyrim began organizing under Alduin's growing power, Lydia forced Dex to face a truth he could no longer outrun. The war between Stormcloaks and Imperials had to end, or Skyrim itself would fall. And now, with the fate of Skyrim hanging by a thread, the Dragonborn must climb High Hrothgar and bring peace to a world already on the edge of ruin.
The mountains whisper in tongues of fire, echoes of dragons old and dire. Snow falls red where heroes bled. The songs of Songard fill my head. The wind is crying through the storms. The world's last breath chills my bones. I lift my blade to the dying sun, but I don't know if the fight is won. And when the sky turns gray, will they remember my name? When the cold takes all the flame, will it end or start again? I gave my soul to the storm's refrain, but the world still fades away. Oh, the world still fades away.
Dex, listen to me. This isn't just about you anymore. The war between the Empire and the Stormcloaks, it's tearing Skyrim apart. And while they fight each other,
Alduin gets stronger, I know this.
the Greybeards know it. The Blades know it. They're calling for a truce, a council. They need the Dragonborn to make it happen.
You want me to play diplomat.
I want you to do what only you can. Stop Alduin. For real this time.
Why me? Why does it always come back to me?
Because you're the only one who can end it.
I've been killing dragons, taking their souls, getting stronger.
And losing yourself.
Look, if Alduin is alive,
Then none of those deaths meant anything.
you're asking me to stop.
I'm asking you to choose. Vengeance or purpose.
Self-destruct.
I don't care about their war.
You don't have to. You just have to end it long enough to save the world.
Ah, so simple.
For you? Yes.
I'll go to the Greybeards and see what they have to say.
Good.
But this isn't for them. And it's not for Skyrim. It's for her. Damn it, Lydia. Why do you stay? What if I become the next Alduin? One day, she'll have to choose between Skyrim and me. Got a new look.
Figured if we're walking into a room full of bickering generals and ancient monks to decide the fate of Skyrim, I might as well look like I have my life together. Can't have them thinking your housecarl rolled out of a bar fight.
Good point. Ouch. The climb back to High Hrothgar felt different this time. Not because the mountain had changed, because I had. Lydia walked beside me through the snow in silence, and for once I appreciated it. The wind screamed through the cliffs, carrying old memories with it. Oni laughing around a campfire, Parthimac's warnings, the sound of dragon souls tearing into me. The mountain remembered everything, and so did I. Ongir met us outside the monastery with the same calm expression that somehow always felt judgmental.
You return burdened.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Dex.
Parthenax has spoken. Alduin lives.
Then tell me where he is.
It is not so simple. The civil war consumes Skyrim. Its chaos blinds us. Before Alduin can be stopped, peace must first be forged.
You're telling me I have to solve politics.
Temporarily.
That's somehow worse.
Dragonborn, you have walked the path of prophecy. Will you help broker this peace for the sake of all Skyrim?
That's why I'm here.
Follow me, the council is waiting.
Down the hall, voices from the Peace Council gathered behind heavy doors. Stormcloaks, Imperials, a room full of people one bad sentence away from starting a war. I was about to walk in when...
Dex.
That look worries me.
I have a plan.
Oh no.
We trap a dragon.
Come again?
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon. We trap one there, and force it to help us find Alduin.
That's the worst ideal I have ever heard. Which means it's probably gonna work.
There's one problem.
There's one?
We need Jarl Balgruuf's permission.
We're about to stop a civil war. So we can ask the Jarl if we can put a dragon in his palace, if this works. I'm starting to miss Bleak Falls Barrow.
You nearly died there.
Simple times. The council was held at High Hrothgar. Empire. Stormcloaks. Blades. Greybeards. All gathered under one roof, trying very hard not to kill each other.
Why delay? Please, take your seat so that we can begin.
I would have rather fought another dragon. Ulfric Stormcloak sat like a man daring the room to challenge him. General Tullius looked exhausted before the meeting even started. Delphine spent most of the time glaring at Parthimac's existence. Lydia stood beside me through all of it, probably to stop me from shouting someone through the wall. I didn't come here to play politics. Alduin must fall. If talking saves time and lives, then let's talk. But know this. If either of you breaks this truce before Alduin is dead, I'll burn both your armies myself.
The Empire abandoned Skyrim.
And your rebellion handed Alduin a kingdom in ruins.
They both turned toward me eventually, as if the Dragonborn was somehow expected to fix centuries of hatred. You are both exhausting. Hours passed in arguments over cities, territory, prisoners, things that felt painfully small compared to the end of the world.
This is pointless. You argue over land while dragons burn it. You fight over people who are already dying. And you? Empire or not? What good is order in a graveyard? You want Skyrim free? There won't be a Skyrim left if this continues.
Lydia's words hit hard. And slowly, but painfully, the truce came together.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Melissa? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Jarl Balgruuf, I assume you are familiar with the DragonBorn's plan.
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
It wasn't quite peace. It was just enough silence for the world to survive a little longer. When it finally ended, Arngir approached me quietly.
You have done well, Dovahkiin.
It feels less like victory.
Necessary victories often do.
Great, another cryptic mountain lesson. Then came the real reason for all of this. A dragon loyal to Alduin. The plan was simple, which meant it was probably terrible. Trap the dragon inside Dragon's Reach. Use it to reach Alduin. I actually laughed when I first heard it. So you want me to bait a dragon into the castle?
Yes.
That's the actual plan.
Yes.
That's an insane plan.
You tend to survive insane plans.
That's fair. Whiterun looked the same. Same streets, same lanterns, same guards. It's funny how the world keeps looking normal when yours doesn't. Lydia and I walked through the city in silence. No jokes, no plans, just footsteps against stone.
Dex?
I need a minute.
You know where to find me.
The house was exactly how I left it. quiet, still, waiting.
I hold my breath. The pressure is building, the pain in my chest. It's revealing what happens when I breathe.
My eyes drifted toward the wall, and there it was. My armor. The armor I'd hung up the night I left. The night I stopped believing in heroes. I walked over slowly and ran my hand across the steel. The old stitches were still there. The burn marks, the scratches, the scars. Mine. For months I blamed the armor. Blamed the Dragonborn. Blamed destiny. Because it hurts less than blaming myself. I thought about Oni, about Lydia, about my mother, about every road that brought me here. I thought of my mother, of all those nights listening to stories as a child. The problem wasn't the stories, it was me. I only listened to the parts I wanted to hear. Heroes fight monsters. Heroes save the world. Heroes win. But they never stop to tell you this. Heroes are afraid. Heroes break. Heroes lose people. And they keep walking anyway. Slowly, I lifted the armor off the wall, piece by piece. Heavy, familiar. Not a burden, not this time. A choice. I fastened the last strap and stood there quietly. For the first time in a long time, it fit. Outside, a dragon awaited in the distance. I looked toward the door, toward the road ahead, toward whatever awaited at the end of all this. Then I opened the door and stepped back into the world. Because some stories begin with a man getting off a cart, and some begin when he finally decides to stand back up.